Hello, hello.
Oh fuck, there's a Starlight Revolver Discord quest for very good avatar decoration.
Enjoy.
I'm gonna leave it open in the background while we play for 15 minutes. Thanks.
We're in.
Cool. Want to move this fan real quick. Fan's fine, I think. Can you hear the fan?
No. I can't, but I also have my own fan, so
No, that's
that's awesome.
fine. Yeah. So welcome back, everyone. I don't think.
Ah. I would like to keep Boogie, if that's cool.
Brew.
Ish.
So in that case, I will reset everyone's hero points to 1. Would anyone like to recap, if you remember, what happened a couple weeks ago for our last session? If not, I have my notes.
Absolutely.
If you have not buried the trauma.
Yeah. So, after squaring off against, the real enemy that is xenophobia, I guess. We took a quick break to grab some pizza, and then we fought off against the true final boss, which is, of course, public transport. Upon catching a levitating train from a quaint little city up north towards the capital city, we were attacked by a team of mercenaries or something who had a hit out on our traveling companion, Rhodey. And upon achieving their task of killing He Dead, left the train to its fate, which was to crash land and kind of explode and heavily injure most of the passengers. The party did what they could to save as many passengers as possible, and afterwards, Sapphire called in her vestige privileges in order to get us a ride back up to the capital. We were warmly welcomed there, mostly, and everyone accepted their offer to stay overnight except for Stranger, who has accepted alternate accommodations.
Well, all right, let me go ahead and add an extra hero point for Stranger. Aki is currently putting the cat up in the other room for now, so
It'd be like that.
we will take away shortly. Okay. Let me take us over to Mithra. All right. Yeah, so all of you have stayed in Mithra in some form. Sapphire had met with the high priest.
It looks pretty good for 200.
One of the two highest ruling powers in the Amazirian Empire. And after that, Sapphire went back to her room. Squib and Sieg also were able to stay in some diplomat quarters, and down in some very nice accommodations. Frankly, Stranger is staying in a hotel. So first, I am going to cut over to Sapphire. What do you think Sapphire is doing after she finishes her daily preparations?
Sapphire is having a moment when she wakes up. Like, she's gonna very quietly, not really contacting anybody. After she wakes up, she goes, gets breakfast. She's gonna go back to her room, and she says a few prayers to Gimyar, mostly for like her friends that have she found out died recently, and then for all the people on the train, etc. After that, she's kind of just aimlessly wandering the divine throne.
Yeah.
Like just trying to relax and not feel like the world is falling apart like it has been for the past few days.
Oh, I preloaded the wrong scene. All right. Well, let's cut over to first Sapphire as she walks through the vestige quarters and walks through the inner sanctum of the divine throne where you talk to the high priest. As the day goes on, it was overcast, but you hear the pitter patter of rain, and you realize it's raining outside now. As you walk out, you see some of the royal guard flanking the inner sanctum. They're people that you would expect to see here.
Mm-hmm.
Is Sapphire keeping her very bright light on?
No. She's not shiny mode right now.
Okay. So where's Sapphire off to?
I think she's kind of just like aimlessly wandering. She just gives the guards like a gentle bow of her head as she passes by.
Okay.
And She's probably just gonna head down to the promenade and do a circle, do a lap.
Yeah. As you start making your way towards the stairs, someone does catch your eye in the distance. She is a figure down. Can everyone else see this map, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have your tokens on it, just hidden right now, so you should be able to see it.
I can feel my friends here.
Down here, you see. You're pretty sure she's another vestige. You've probably seen her around, and she's holding an umbrella. It's kind of that like cyberpunk style umbrella where it's like a little bit translucent, a little bit like self-illuminated. And she's just kind of staring off into the distance, staring at the fountain.
Sapphire's gonna a lot slower than I'm moving her, but she's gonna make her way down the stairs. She's gonna kind of walk up next to them, but she's not gonna say anything. She's just gonna stare at the fountain with them for a moment.
She kind of turns to you. You kind of see her umbrella shift. And she goes, "Oh, it's Sapphire, right?"
Yes, that's right.
I think we've met a couple times. I've seen you around. I'm Crystal. But I think we've met, but correct me if I'm wrong.
I've seen you around, but I don't think we've ever formally been introduced.
Right. I heard about your mentor. I'm sorry for your loss.
They train us to prepare for this inevitability, but doesn't make it any easier.
She kind of nods and she goes, I imagine that must be hard for you. How are you holding up?
I suppose considering the, I guess, month at this point that I've had, it's just another thing on the pile, and she just kind of gives her a weak little smile.
I don't know how much you've heard or... And she kind of like lowers her voice. She's like, I don't know how much you've heard or want to hear. And she just kind of pauses to wait.
Anything you know would be appreciated. I intend to follow up on what has happened, and well, if someone is out there killing vestiges, I have a personal interest in stopping that.
It was grisly. It was horrific. People haven't... It's been a long time since people have killed vestiges thinking they can extract whatever blessing we have from Yemyar. There wasn't much left of her.
You were there then?
I went to investigate on my own.
Sapphire just kind of like looks down and takes a deep breath.
Well, I took her under my wing when she came to the temple, much as she had to you. I had to get closure.
Do we know anything about who did this?
No, and that's the worst part. And as for... I followed up a little bit on the case with Eminence as well, and I don't... It doesn't exactly seem related. It might... I don't know. It's cleaner.
Their deaths are too close together for me to consider it a coincidence.
Agree. Do you have anyone else to support you? Like I said, these kind of things are tough.
I have some people I've been traveling with recently. I'm not sure I would call them friends yet, but they well, I'm alive because of them, so that's something.
That is something. There's not a lot of people you can trust these days, you know. If you found something worth guarding, stick with it. And if there's anything I can do to support you, please. Here. And she asks for your phone and put her number in.
Sapphire holds out her comm unit.
Okay, so you don't give you her contact info. I got contact for most of the other vestiges, but I don't know. The High Priest doesn't seem concerned right now. It's hard to find things that register as a blip on his radar.
His lack of concern doesn't alarm me at all, but if he was concerned, well, at least then we know there would be something far more worrying than this going on.
I mean, think about it. He's been alive over 300 years. How many vestiges has he seen come and go? Sorry, I'm speaking out of turn. Forgive me. And she places her hand on her chest.
I imagine after all that time, you probably become numb to it.
Yeah, I've seen my share in my time. I'm not the oldest vestige that's ever lived, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep tracking this down. I should probably reach out to some of my family. I haven't talked to them in a while.
You say something to them at least, just in case this does get bad. I don't want to be negative or anything, but you know.
No, you're right, and I suppose you should do the same. I
Yeah.
don't talk to my family that much. They live in the city, but you know, working with the church keeps you busy and various aid projects and things like that. I should go see how my parents and my brother are doing. They're on the far side of the city. Well, my brother lives by himself, but you know. How about you? Your family in the city?
They stay in a little small home in the outskirts that, well, I guess was given to us when I was is recruited the right word? Chosen?
Selected is what I usually use.
Yeah, selected. I haven't seen them in a while, but
Well,
I should.
yeah, you never know when that time out might be the last. Sorry, this is rather somber. You said you had some companions. I heard we had guests staying.
Sapphire nods. Yes, two of them are staying here at the throne, and another preferred external accommodations.
Oh. What? Beef with the Empire?
I have not asked him any question like that, but
Hmm.
I'm not going to pry into the business of, as I said, someone who is the reason I'm alive right now.
Fair enough. That's, you know what they say, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yep.
Alright, well. If there's anything else I can help you with.
No. It's nice to actually meet you, Crystal, even if it's under these circumstances.
Likewise, Sapphire. Yimyar guide you. And she kind of does a bow.
Yeah, I got you.
And she moves her parasol back. where it was. And what you see to the north here, Sapphire, is basically a mission console. You've seen when you went to Marcia Bay, you'll see like requests that people send to the clergy in the church for aid or assistance and things like that. Goings on, news articles.
Mm-hmm.
So you've seen this, and there's a priest of Yemyar who will help you if you want to look through any of those. That sort of thing. But for now, I assume you're going to continue your walk around the courtyard?
Yeah.
All right. Sieg and Squib, what are you two up to after your morning preparations?
Squib's on the hunt for eggs for breakfast because he knows that's what the crew liked back on the ship. So he's trying to be helpful, and the best way he knows how, fetching eggs.
Okay.
Now he has no idea where anyone else is. So once he's got a plate of eggs, who knows? But
you
to ask probably the people. He's, hey, is there like a cafeteria? Does Yimyar feed you? Respectfully.
Yes, Yemyar sustains the soul and the spirit, and also the cafe is down 2 doors.
Thank you so much. And Squid's gonna go to the cafe and see if they have any eggs.
Yeah, you're able to find a big plate of eggs. What style is Squib getting?
Like a mountain of scrambled eggs.
Heck yeah. They see you, and they kind of just don't regard you, and then there's like a moment of recognition, and they just load you up. They realize you're a guest.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna appreciate this.
Sieg is probably just poring over all of the information about the vestiges that he initially gave to Sapphire and the information he got from Rhodey's datapad, trying to find some kind of connection. Yeah.
Squib has his eggs. He's just gonna wander and try to find Sapphire or Seed.
All right. Well, you take a turn, and you find yourself out in a courtyard. You're at an overhang, so not quite here, but approximately here. And you see it raining in front of you, but you also see Sapphire kind of just walking out in the rain.
Let's double check here. Make sure we're accurate. Yeah, my intelligence is not high enough. I don't have to worry about that. He's gonna go out with his plate in the rain, not really think about it. Sapphire! Boss!
Sapphire's gonna kind of like turn around slowly, and it's clear that she's got a bit of a forlorn expression at first, but smiles when she sees Squib. She's like, "Hey, how's my star employee?"
I have procured food for they described it as the soul and spirit. But I got eggs. He holds up the plate.
She laughs a little. She's like, You could have anything your heart desires here, and you got just eggs.
Well, yeah, it's
You
what
got green eggs and ham.
that's what we got when we first met. So I kind of thought it was like a important thing.
It's green for good. A goblin for good.
Oh, wait, how did y'all know the goblin lay eggs? That's a secret.
Sapphire smiles a little. He's like, "Yeah, eggs are important. They do help you grow up big and strong, after all."
And I mean, things have been kind of shit. So I thought if I could help, I would.
You can say that again, Squib.
And yeah, I don't know how else to help right now. It's kind of freaking me out. So this is what I got. And if there's anything else, I
Well,
mean,
let's
you're the
take
boss.
the eggs in from out of the rain. How about that? They're not egg soup, right? Although
Oh,
egg soup is delicious.
no, you know what? You are completely right as always. Just adding some hydration to them.
Ah, thoughtful as ever, Squib. Come on, let's get them inside.
And you hear a little chuckle from Crystal behind you as you walk Squib back in.
Squib's gonna wave, and as he waves, the plate's gonna tip a little bit, so he's gonna catch it and then nod instead.
Okay, you can just you move your tokens over that way, and we'll just assume you're heading over. Are you heading back to the quarters, or are you taking them up to the?
I assume there's like a dining hall or something.
So basically, up here is gonna be the inner sanctum of the divine throne, and then across from that is basically the vestige quarters. If you look like a dining hall, that'll be probably east towards the other quarters where Squib came from.
Yeah, let's go to the dining hall. Sapphire's gonna get more than just eggs. She already ate breakfast, but she will accommodate Squib's egg getting.
Okay. For now, we will cut over. I don't have a map for this. But what is Stranger up to after his morning preparations?
Yeah, I don't completely fine. There's no map. You said it was a really nice hotel, right? Uh-oh, are we okay?
Yeah, it's good. I just had to switch over to the other client.
Okay. Yeah, you're really quiet now. I love Discord.
Is that better? What the fuck?
PlayStation controller.
How about that?
Oh,
I mean,
same.
he sounds normal to me.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. I had to adjust the volume by 1%, and then it figured it out. What? Discord.
Ah.
Anyway, so yeah, really nice hotel. What is Stranger up to this morning?
Anyway, so one amenity that I'm assuming is present in a really nice hotel is supplies for maintenance for augmented guests.
Absolutely. At this kind of hotel, you can call someone and they will bring someone in to your room with that or any touch-ups you need.
Oh, he doesn't trust anyone else to work on himself, but he will accept free supplies.
Okay.
So he's availing himself of that particular amenity for some long-awaited maintenance on both himself and his equipment. His weapon being a modified, piece of medical equipment, basically, and enjoying
That's
the very human pleasure of a rare moment of solitude after what rather cramped few weeks he's had.
Yeah, it's a pretty big, spacious room.
I just mean more not having the party around.
That's also very real.
It's so
I think
valid.
I'm an extrovert, so I don't know what that means, but yeah. What is he gonna plan to do after? Like, are you planning to go meet the party? Or are you gonna let them come find you? Just text them.
I assume androids have to eat, right?
Yeah.
So eventually I've got to eat. So once he goes out to find something to eat, in order not to be encouraged to eat, the Yimyar food, He's going to get something to eat and then text the party.
Okay. What kind of food is Stranger looking for here?
Kind of whatever's local, like whatever local street food is available.
Okay.
He's not super picky.
Yeah, no, you'll definitely find it's pretty overcast. You're not gonna find a lot of street food, but you'll find like some warm soup. Like like a pho cart kind of deal. It's a good breakfast.
Okay,
treat.
that'll do.
And as you are, whoa, there's a new button on tokens. Sorry, there's a toggle movement state on tokens. I was amazed by. You get a notification on your phone, and you do as well, Squib and Seek, and you get a thank you stipend for the lives you saved on the train. Sapphire, you also get one that is a vested stipend, and each of you receive 1,125 credits each. So let me split that to you all.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah, and this comes paid directly from the Church of Ymir, essentially.
Well, to the brave street cart vendor who's out on this rainy day, I will award him 5 credits, which is I think probably more than whatever it is that it cost, and tell him it's from the Church of Ymir.
Yeah, he's wow. One sec while I find the name of this ancestry. Azarketi. So he's fucking outside today in the rain. He says, "Yeah, boss. Appreciate the tip."
I've just done the funniest thing possible, which is draw a selection box on nothing on this map, and now I can't see anything.
Okay. Well, here's your.
Oh
Token.
yeah, I haven't been able to see anything in a while.
You'll be down here. I'll reveal your tokens here. And Sieg and Sapphire over here by the. There, over in the diplomat quarters.
Just wasn't expecting it, you know.
Yeah, so in that we'll cut back to Sapphire and Squib. It's the two of you eating. Are you gonna stake out the rest of your companions? You just got a text from Stranger that I assume is like good afternoon.
Good afternoon, stranger. Wake
Or
up.
Good morning? I don't know. I suppose as the GM I should tell you what time of day it is, but
That's okay.
It's probably late morning-ish.
it's probably like 11.
I think while they're eating, since Squib is here, Sapphire will send a message to both Stranger and Zeke and say, "Hey, we are in the dining hall at the Divine Throne. If you are hungry, you are welcome to come. Stranger, I know you don't like it here, so if you want to meet somewhere else, that's fine. We have some things we should talk about."
I'm going to send a reply to Sapphire only, and I'll just say, "What are you going to do now?"
Sapphire is going to just send back a very straightforward answer and just say, "Find who killed my friends."
A worthy goal. See you there.
Smile emoji.
So where are you all meeting then? Do you all
I mean,
meet-
I can suck it up for a few minutes. I'll just make my way towards the whatever this place is called, the Citadel,
the Divine Throne.
the Divine Throne.
The Divine Throne essentially encompasses the primary church, but also encompasses essentially the largest military base on, like in the capital here.
Oh, good, a winning combination.
Yeah, I mean we've never seen any nations that are ruled by the military under divine authority.
That would just be ridiculous.
But no,
Done
if you're
here.
gonna
Completely.
if you're gonna keep an empire, having your military close to the seat of power does make sense. Yeah, how are you getting there? Are you just walking across the city? You can call a ride, public transit.
I don't know what kind of distance away I am. Wait, let me refer to the map again.
Yeah, if you're gonna walk, it's gonna be a
that
good
looks like walking distance.
yeah, if you're gonna walk, it'll be like I don't know, 2 or 3 hours, but you can get there.
Oh, what the fuck? That looks
It's
like
a-
half
it is a-
hour.
No, it's a huge
okay.
city. This is a city with a population of 1.5 million. So
I don't know. I mean, if this was Manhattan, that's still a 30-minute walk.
okay, with strangers.
I'll just catch a taxi or equivalent.
At really good speed, don't forget, your walk's faster.
Catch a ride.
Toss me a society check.
Sure. I probably need to ask the hotel concierge about how to do it.
Yeah.
Wait, we have to make rolls in this game?
Yes. Not just eggs.
Damn
yeah,
it. All right.
you can also just ask the
Roll?
hotel concierge.
Can I make it a diplomacy instead of a society in that case?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite living in a society. Oh, sorry. This was probably supposed to be secret.
That's fine. Yeah. No, you definitely can. He gives you a hint of a website, and he goes, I mean, if you want, I can just book it for you, sir.
Please.
Of course. And pulls out a data pad. And something kind of stands out to you a little bit. Just like, it's one of those things like you kind of notice subconsciously. Is that his lip movements don't quite match with what he's speaking to you. It would seem that his,
Some kind of auto translation, maybe.
yeah, so it's like he has some sort of magic translating it into your tongue for you.
A synesthesia beacon.
Yeah, definitely. And after a while, the car shows up, and they pick you up and take you dryly across over to the church.
Very
The
good,
Divine
very good.
Throne. And they wave you in. Should pan the map here. They wave you in. You can make your way up to the. I'm sure at this point you can ask around where Sapphire is, and they, at the very least, recognize you by visage. You stand out a bit compared to.
I can just text the party and say, "Hey, send me some photos of where you are."
Sapphire will send a picture of a hall, a map of the Divine Throne, and then a picture of Squib's pile of eggs.
Perfect. What more can I ask?
She's very thorough.
Sieg will send a Google Maps plot of a direct path to them.
What's a Google?
Oh,
Isn't that
that
a
must
big
be
That character, thanks.
that must be the Emma Urin company Google.
We only use Yimyar maps here. It drives you into a lake and then says, "Praise be to Yimyar."
Ah, yes, I love YAR maps.
All right.
Anyway, I get there eventually.
Yeah. Well, for ease, move you up here. So you're able to join the party. And I assume Sieg is joining the rest of the party too, is finding his way to the dining hall.
Yes.
Okay. Well, with the four of you together and fed and ready for the day, where would you all like to go?
Sapphire is going to, like, after people are finished eating and pleasantries have been exchanged, etc. She's just gonna look at the three of them and be like, I can't ask you to stay with me, but I am hoping you will want to for either, well, I can't promise payment, but for one reason or another, come and I want to investigate what has been happening to my fellow vestiges. And, well, I'll be honest, you're the best team I've had, so I was hoping you'd join me.
Not even a question, boss. Because I mean, one, you're the boss, but I don't know who did that to us and our rest in peace Rhodey and all your other friends. But no, I'm not letting them get away with that.
Sapphire smiles to Squib.
I mean, Stranger has a very similar goal, and one that he needs a lead on anyway, so
Excellent, excellent.
no problem there.
What is Stranger's goal?
Yes.
Well, loosely, he's tracking down a killer, right?
Have a good time.
From the backstory.
Oh shit, backstory. As much as it might feel like intrusion on the dead, perhaps we should visit Rhodey's home, see if he had any connection to whatever group this might be. And in the meantime, Sieg, do you think you can do computer things and just see what you can find about all of these murders?
That's what I've been doing all morning.
Wonderful. Already ahead of the game. I had this exe in my email, see, and when I ran it, everything just went black. I don't know what's up.
Siegel, open up his datapad, and then some things will happen on Sapphire's datapad, and everything will be fixed.
Oh my god. Backdoor, parentheses, white hat.
Sapphire just assumes this is how things work.
Alright. So you're all here, and you need to get to the far side of the city. So how are you all planning to get there?
Are you asking us to take public transit this campaign?
I am. I'm asking you if you want to take a rail, maybe, or if you want to call a cab. Let me just preload a cab map.
Surely Sapphire could do better than
Is there like
flagging a cat.
company cars?
Obviously,
in use?
we need to take the most grandiose public transport possible. So can we get like a helicopter to crash?
Oh my god. Only in Battlefield.
Boatmobile.
You could probably arrange for someone from the church to drive you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Getting
Chauffeured.
You know, you'll have to ask around a little bit. So I'll need either a diplomacy or a religion check.
Let's see.
And keep it a blind one if you don't mind, or at least private.
Yeah, the difference is whether or not you say praise Yemyar before you start talking.
Sapphire's diplomacy is much higher than her religion, so you know.
Yeah. You flag someone down, one of the priests, and they say, "Yeah, certainly, Miss Sapphire," and they don't question the nature of your business or what you're on. And after about an hour, they pull up a vehicle. They said, "Sorry for the delay. We had some things to attend to. You know, morning meetings and prayers and things." And
Of course, no rush.
And it's basically like an SUV type speeder. You know, they can take you around the city. And you give them the address, I assume, and they'll take you all over.
Yeah.
So it's about like an hour and a half ride across the city. Most of it's getting through the downtown traffic. And once you get out past, like here or so, the rest of that, despite being pretty much the same distance out, is, a third of the time. That's how traffic works.
Mithra is just Los Angeles, I understand.
It's definitely not Tokyo Road. And they let you out at basically the next street down where they can. Okay, and I said, should I wait here, Miss Vestige, or I don't know how
do you
long.
mind if we call you when we need you again?
Certainly, yes.
Very good then. Carry on. Go have fun.
And a temporary contact automatically beams itself onto your communicator. You've seen this happen before when you've done work with the church.
Whenever Sapphire's not looking, the other three are doing like the what is love thing in the backseat.
We got Sapphire here, and the boys in the back are doing the what is love. That's amazing. Yes.
And then every time she turns around, they're not doing it.
Squib was going to ask if Stranger was taking care of himself while they're gone. Like, you relax at all in the city? Get a mani-pedi? Because I feel like I could use one after recent events and all the walking. My nails are terrible.
There's
They couldn't get you one at the throne.
I think it'd be kind of rude to ask that. Like,
There's
I already asked for all the
place
eggs.
in the industrial district we can go to.
Okay.
All right, and you all step out onto a street.
Uh-oh.
Oh, change. Cheese it, it's the cops.
There is a cop here. You're on this side. It's quite of a quiet day. It's overcast here, but it's not raining. It seems the storm hasn't come over in this part of the city.
When they get out of the car, Sapphire's gonna. Before they get out of the car, Sapphire's gonna drop her message lammer. Yeah, isn't trying to draw attention at the moment.
Okay. You just kind of see some random citizens around this way. The address that you're leading to, it looks like it's on the corner.
Which corner?
The corner.
Okay.
So
Does it mention a unit number?
Yes. The address on the card that Seek has says is street number 3434, apartment number 48.
48. Okay.
48.
Sapphire's gonna cross the street at the crosswalk.
Squib jaywalks because he's not paying attention.
That's okay. Jaywalking is legal in all of Amaria, really.
DMR protects.
Mm-hmm.
Stranger's existence might be a crime of some kind, but so he's not trying to attract too much attention. Yeah,
The
drive
48?
speed limit when he got drugs in the car,
Yeah, 48.
I think 48's between these two ranges.
It is.
Hey! All that counting good paid off.
Oh, the door doesn't work. Of course. Why would the door work for us, random people walking up to someone's apartment?
You kind of look around, and people are kind of staring at you all, jiggling the door of this apartment building. And they're just like,
Is there like a button to ring somebody?
there's a pad to hack.
Was there any sort of contact on the listing that he had?
There was not.
Oh, Sieg, I forgot the code to your apartment. Can you put it in? Because you live here? Badly acted. Saying loudly.
Sieg's gonna give out a laugh and move to the pad, whatever kind of pad it is. and attempt to get in.
Okay. Give me a. This is like a physical door lock. So I'll need a thievery check.
Public or private?
Public's fine. All right. You make one success towards this. But while you are working on that, Sapphire, across from you, you glance up on the top, and you see a silhouette holding a long weapon pointing at all of you. And we are going to roll for initiative.
Sapphire was gonna be like, "Oh fuck, get down."
Sapphire and Sieg are the only one who've perceived this character so far. The rest of you have not beat the stealth DC required. And I don't know if Sapphire's going to say anything. Put yourself in initiative, by the way.
Sapphire's absolutely saying something. I think it's kind of like, there's somebody on that roof with the oh shit.
And scoot yourself to an appropriate square in the grid. I'll put y'all like here. Yeah.
It's okay. They're probably sniping somebody else.
Do I become aware that there's someone when I roll initiative?
You have not beat the stealth DC. You don't see this person. Unless Sapphire yells and points it out, which is an action on her turn.
Okay.
Sieg, you are aware, but you're working on this, so it's up to you how Sieg reacts. And let's go ahead and start. And Sieg, you are the first. So you hear Sapphire kind of freaking out and noticing, and you glance up and see the figure appear. Sieg and Stranger, you maybe get Sapphire's it kind of reaction, but there's like a sign that's the person standing behind, and you can't pick out the silhouette yet.
To like react to something else happening, so I'm going to spend 2 actions to make another attempt at the data pad.
Okay. At the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to re-roll that. Fuck that.
Yeah, go for it.
Don't worry, I'll roll worse.
At least it wasn't the same roll. So no, that's fine. You're able to, and you see the door clicks open. Or the lock seems like it's not
having completed his task, he will return to Earth basically and notice what's going on, and he will spend his final action to summon the Tuit.
Yeah, go for it. You can drag your Tuit onto the map.
And that will end my turn.
Oh yeah, I have to deal in the police officer.
I'm wondering about that.
Yeah, this time I won't forget to deal in NPCs.
Like, is he gonna join?
There is a loud of a rocket firing down.
What?
And hold on, let me grab this from.
Would Tuit be capable of providing any cover to anyone there?
Not from the angle she's firing down from.
With my cover stuff.
I'd say maybe to you, but let me check where this is being placed first. No, not from here. It's gonna be hitting everyone here, so I'll need a reflex save from everyone.
Boom.
And that will be against this damage.
No, I'm a hero point that fell here.
Oh, I looked at the wrong guy.
Better.
Cool. So that's half for Sapphire, half for Sieg, half for Tuit, and full for Stranger.
I'm thinking about it. It is kind of a lot. Yeah, right.
Wish it was a range strike.
Oh, all right, well, fuck me.
Oh, rip.
That's fair. And then there's a clang as the rocket launcher drops and falls off the side of this building. And she's just gonna take cover. Now that you're all aware of her location, she's gonna press herself against some of the scaffolding and take cover from that. And she'll end her turn. The police officer just watched a rocket launcher fire down off this building. Immediately pulls a gun out. And you hear him just be like, "What? Oh, that's the no, that's the." Like you can't. He's just like muttering something in pig.
It's a Bobby.
And he's gonna
Auto.
he's gonna stride to about here. And with his third action, he's gonna fire at the person who just attacked everyone because that's violence. You see the shots ricochet off the side of the building because of the fact that she has pressed herself up against some of the scaffolding. Sapphire, it's your turn.
Okay. You said she is no longer undetected by the other two?
Yeah,
now?
everybody sees her now. She's attacked you.
Okay. Now that she has launched a rocket, everything is visible. Very good. Sapphire is going to cast Angelic Halo. And the blood magic will drop onto Squib.
Blood.
And then she is going to. Oh, where is everyone? She's going to help deal with the ruffian. Cast Spiritual Armament.
Okay.
Drop
Once.
the blood magic on her. And I have a token already, so. This. It is. It's gonna be bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It's just an orb that's gonna bonk her.
Hold on. My computer is struggling with this animated map right now. 1 second. This should hopefully. Okay. This should run a little smoother. Because right now I need this. Okay, so that is an attack roll.
Yep.
Okay. Give me that attack.
Ding.
It's hard to get a bead with her up there.
Alright, that's it.
Cool. Over to you, stranger. Somebody just assailed you with a ranged weapon and
Fucked
took
up.
cover.
Sir Arlo would disapprove.
True.
He would be livid.
How high up is this thing on the side of this building?
About 5 feet. There's like a barrel on the side.
Okay. Okay, that should do then. I will raise the walls. I'll target Sapphire. And Sapphire can take care of herself. So I'm going to heal Squib using the radiant. I will shift eminence. Scar the survivor. I will stride over here, and let me look at something like that.
And you're gonna do what? Sorry.
I'm checking a tooltip. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Then I will just stride again to here.
Okay. In that case, it is over to you, Squib.
Squib's gonna yell, "Covering fire!" and take aim.
Oh, I was hoping for the 20.
I was too. Which means I gotta re-roll for it. That's how it works.
I'm here for it. All right, Squib,
Better.
you are sharpshooter. Land a hit on her up there. So let's get some damage. Not sure how well it did, but it was a hit.
Gonna reload and fire again.
Perfect timing in the song for that.
That was. I thought there was like an effect for a second.
I was like,
Aw.
oh, you added a reload sound?
Miss Ping.
All good. So we're at the top of the round then. That was fire, reload, fire.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to add a hero point for everyone. It's top of the hour. Sieg, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to spend 2 actions to despawn and respawn to it. Because it has reached its broken threshold. And I will use my 3rd action to shoot this person.
Because of the cover, your shots ricochet and hit on the edge of the building, and the billboard that she's taking cover behind goes dim.
And that will end my turn.
All right. She pops out from the cover, and looking at everyone, she doesn't see anyone super close, but she does see this police officer here. And you see a hop as she just leaps off this building.
Oh, fuck.
Let's see, right to landing here, and trying to. You see her land boot into the chest of the police officer. Make a strike. That is a critical hit.
Fucking anime girl assassins.
Uh,
I guess Cyberpunk.
yeah, and knocks him down prone. And that's a thing that has 2 actions, so she is going to look at the group, specifically at Sieg here, who has cover because of Tuit, and is going to fire a roto laser that pops out of. It's installed in her arm and pops out of it.
Jesus.
Oh, that's
big.
not ideal. And void energy kind of crackles off as it hits Sieg. And so Squib, Tuit, and Sapphire, you're taking the 2 down below spirit damage, and Sieg is taking the main 32.
How many android exemplars are there in this galaxy?
Maybe you have to find out.
Well, there's at least one.
And that's her
There's
turn.
at least two.
And that is her turn as Sieg drops unconscious. So the officer stands up. And is going to go ahead and fires with his pistol. Dealing some damage. However, that's a range strike, so she is going to go ahead and punch him.
Rude.
Just like elbow check here.
Jesus.
And I'm pretty sure that damage is not going to matter from him. He falls down dead. Sapphire, it's your turn.
It still hits though, right?
Yeah, I think if you're reacting... I'm trying to think if dying is a strike is interrupted by dying. I think you're right. I think the shot still goes off, so I'll roll the damage. I remember reading a Reddit thread about this.
Is the trigger getting hit or starting the attack?
Starting the attack.
I assume it's reactive strike, which can
It is
disrupt and
reactive.
manipulate action.
Yeah. Well, but dying also. I think it goes off and then you die. Well, anyway. I'm just going to say it goes off. Sapphire, it's your turn.
All right. Sapphire is going to CC flopped on the floor and just kind of reach out and do a little magic. 2-action heal on Sieg.
That's a good roll for 28 healing.
And be 32 because of Halo. And then she is going to sustain spiritual armament and smack this assassin. Hey, she did it.
Sec, I'm tweaking something real quick.
And that is 11 bludgeoning or spirit damage if the spirit damage would be more harmful.
Let me see here. This is spiritual armament, and that is bludgeoning or spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's all gonna go through. Is that? Let me add the extra 2.
Can I stand in the police officer's former square?
Yeah, you can absolutely can.
Okay, because it's 35 feet to get to there. Okay. During the journey, he's going to like crackle as usual and regenerate. They can't all be winners. I'll then spark Transcendence to heal Sapphire using the Radiant.
Yay.
I will shift Eminence to my weapon and strike. It's turned off right now, so it's going to be piercing.
Okay.
Oh, good. I mean, I got some spirit. Let's try again. That's still not very good.
Oof.
Unfortunately, it's still a miss.
That's fine.
All right, Squib. You just watched this woman absolutely vaporize this cop, and has jumped down on the street to join you all.
Gonna stride here, reload in the same action. So I mean, I don't think she used a reaction, but if she's got it, she can stop me, I guess.
No, you're right. She did use her reactive strike. She does not have a reaction.
And then he's gonna go. We're gonna fish for the
Was she
crit.
flanked?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm adjusting some numbers real quick. It should automatically flank for you, but
Okay. We're
I'll put it off by
fishing
just in
bird.
case.
We're crit fishing.
Well,
Fish.
what kind of fish is it?
It's a bass, big mouth. It's very green.
Let's go. Look at all those dice.
Love
That's
dice.
a solid hit.
And then he's going to reload one last time. And just say, "That's what you get for hurting my man, fish man."
Okay. C gets over to you.
All right. Sieg will spend an action to get up, not because he needs it for the attack roll, but he doesn't want to be off guard.
He's so real for that.
And then I will use hunker down. I will move here, take greater cover, and shoot.
All right, go for it. Give me that attack roll.
Nice.
The
You know what?
shot-
We're hero pointing. We got him.
Go for it.
I believe.
Now we'll roll a 1.
Oh,
That is a critical miss. That is a miss into a critical, and that's what that happens.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
What are the bystanders doing?
eating popcorn.
Watching in fear,
Enjoying their Tuesday.
wondering if it's time to run.
Is that Larry Butts?
Night City be like,
Okay, and in a quick motion, a shot flies out. Second, while and it's going to hit a cone here, hitting Tuit, Sieg, and Sapphire. No, does not trigger a reactive strike. And I will need a reflex save from you three, and you do have some level of cover from greater cover.
Does
Against-
Sapphire receive cover from Tuit? Like standard cover?
I'd say so. Against this damage.
Hey, that's a pretty good roll.
So Sapphire, you take half. Tuit takes the full. Tuit 1 away from a critical fail. And Sieg, you take
Incredible.
and let me just adjust this, and she's going to spark Transcendence.
Oh shit.
And then is going to manipulate to take an action that draws and strikes with a weapon.
well, I'll try to cut her off. Inshallah, I will critically hit
I believe.
or not.
Seeing, going for your opening here, she is going to strike with her weapon. And she connects in the opening of your attack for 26 damage.
Ah,
And that's her turn.
Good
Sapphire,
thing I got
it's
those
over to
4
you.
healing.
Honestly, yeah.
all right. Everybody's hurt. I don't like it when everyone's hurt.
I'm doing all right, mostly.
You're doing good, Squib. Carry on. All right. 25 feet, 20, 20.
So is she holding a knife now?
A sword.
Okay.
It has the critical knife ability, but it's a sword.
Sapphire saw Stranger take a pretty big hit. And so that is who's gonna get the healing attention first.
So you see that she has some weapons integrated onto her body directly on her arms, and then she's also holding her sword.
Not the best rolls.
Let's kill Stranger
for
now.
Stranger.
Yeah, it's 24 for Stranger.
And the blood magic effect as well. Then sustain spiritual armament. Just do this so I can click it down here. Oh, nope, don't target Stranger with your spiritual armament.
A Sapphire giveth and Sapphire taketh away.
Oh,
That's a hit.
once again, bludgeoning or spirit, whichever is worse.
Okay, I'll add the extra 3.
Worse for her. That's it.
All right, Stranger.
Mm. She struck me as a reaction, right?
No, she struck you with an action on her turn.
Okay. Just
You
flavor
haven't, done
text.
anything, you haven't done anything to warrant a reactive strike yet.
Yeah, I just thought maybe she had a thing that if I miss her badly enough.
Nope.
Right, well, I'll strike. Want to be cool.
Are we gonna get a... That's a hit.
Yeah, that is right.
That's some damage. Not all of it goes through.
Hang on, I'm performing analysis. But really, though, I will spark Transcendence. It's like in Metal Gear Revengeance where you like cut the bottle of Gatorade out of the androids.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, your scythe, there's some like purple energy sparks out of her into you, and it almost looks like you're healing yourself.
This is kind of annoying, actually. I'll just do it manually. Okay, I will use the Radiant to heal. I think Sieg is the only one who hasn't got any.
Yeah, I don't think you've healed.
So as soon as I click on this, there we go. Okay, I will move to scar myself. One, a good scar deserves another.
True.
And I don't have any good third actions, really. I will raise my armored arm.
Okay. Squib, it's your turn.
You know what? I'm not gonna say we're fishing for crits. It's greedy, but I'm fishing for a hit, and who knows? Maybe
Fishing for hits. Hits. Missing every butt.
That's
And with the flank, that's still not...
trying new bait.
hit.
Hold on. Oh wait, we said it was a hit.
No. Because
Okay.
of your flanking, that is a hit.
Nice. A little blap. Not a great one, but you know. And then we'll reload and we'll. If she wants to hit me while I'm reloading, go for it.
Yeah, and she'll take that reactive strike.
Hoping she would not fall for that.
Slice.
For 13 damage.
Oh, but now I'm going to fire back, and it's going to be a crit. That's
It's going to be a crit.
what
Alright,
I
you get some
predicted.
critical damage.
Squib the monster.
It hits her, but it doesn't drop her.
Why are these anime girls so tough? We the gotcha game? See one of them S ranks?
No comment.
Alright. And we're over to you, Sig.
Would I recognize her at a state that would normally be inoperable for standard people and/or machinery?
Well, she's just an android, which is a people. I won't say inoperable, but you can tell she's pretty beat up.
Well, I'm gonna shoot her, and I'm gonna miss again.
Okay.
Miss.
Don't need to hit with much right now. That's a hit. Go ahead. Oh, should not be off guard. That's still a hit. That's barely a hit. And with that, you see her drop. So what are you all doing after she falls unconscious?
Well, first course of action is to kick the sword out of her head.
That's so valid.
Stranger is no fool.
Squib running kicks the sword even further.
I'm going to flick on my cryo scythe and kind of press it against her throat and wait.
Strange, you want me to double tap? I'll double tap. I'll do it.
Just shakes his head a little.
Up or down.
After taking a moment to compose
left or right,
himself,
sorry.
Sieg will approach it.
Okay, what's Sieg doing?
I'm looking at the items on her body.
Steve, buddy, what do you think of this? And he holds up a flower hairpin.
As you are looking around, there's a twitch, and she slides past Stranger's scythe as you see life come back to her. Hold on a minute while I just... and she is going to grab at you, Sieg, with an unarmed strike. I didn't do math for... but she is prone. Here we go. As a reaction. And that hits Sieg. And with that, as part of the same reaction as it hitting, Sieg takes 7 and she stands. That will provoke a reactive strike if Stranger wants to use his, though. And we are still in initiative.
Yeah, I guess so. A little bit of a comedy of errors this time.
That's fine. She sidesteps your scythe as she steps back to her feet. Sieg, I'll say you were interacting to get through, so I say you have at least one more action. I know technically you did a stride, interact, but we'll say you have one more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and miss her with an attack.
Go for it. I don't think you have map on this.
Okay.
I'll be nice about this. Let's say there's a little bit of a delay. I haven't honestly. Wow, the spin around on my one. All right, that's okay. She dodges that, and it's over to her turn. With an action, retrieval boosters on her sword fly back into her hand.
You should have kicked it farther.
And you watch I don't say like necromantic, but void energy starts healing her some as she sparks transcendence. And she is specifically going to Oh yeah, I need to change out the effect. Hold on. Back to her weapon.
What if the third one is?
What was that?
I just idle curiosity. I wonder what the third one is.
Yeah, I definitely. Anyway.
It's the witch familiar all over again.
Do you think I'm keeping internal consistency on player classes? And she is going to swing at Stranger. This was entirely rolled by a d6. This is with her sword. And that just barely hits.
I think I'll be okay for the next 10 minutes. I will walk.
Go for it. You can block some of this damage. And she seems surprised by your block, and she says, "Clever." Sapphire, it's over to you.
Sapphire's like, blocking is clever. I mean, you know, that never impresses you. I guess that's cool. Sapphire needs to heal, but Sapphire wants to debuff. This is the Flying Caster's dilemma. He isn't grabbed or anything, right?
No, Sieg just ate an unarmed strike.
Oh. Okay, going through another heal here. And heal Stranger.
I'm gonna get myself. I mean,
Yeah, but you're really hurt.
it's 2d8, but I will appreciate it nonetheless.
22 and the blood magic. Then Sapphire is going to sustain spiritual armament again, you know, because she's still here, and it's very rude of her to not just stay dead. Could someone do this? Yeah, rip.
You the spiritual armament comes in, and you watch her almost like grab and redirect it.
She's gotten used to it this time.
All right, Stranger.
Okay. I didn't see it apply off guard last time, but I don't know if I can see it or not.
I just applied off guard for you.
Maybe striking. That's not gonna be quite good enough yet. I'll try.
That's a good hero point into a natural 20.
That'll
Let's
do
get a
it.
critical damage.
Okay, the electricity didn't seem very effective, so it's gonna not apply that. Oh, Barrow's Edge is powered.
Some of that does not quite make it through, but it's still a critical hit. It does some good damage.
Okay. One. No scarp with this. Two. Shift to Barrow's Edge. Strike again. 3. Oh, it was close.
And fortunately, it is a
Nope.
miss. All right, Squib, it's over to you. You've watched this person seemingly die in front of you, and then she twitched back to life.
Mm. It stretched my jaw weird.
Oh no.
Oh, we're good.
You okay?
Oh yeah, we're fine now. I'm blasting.
That's really on brand for Squib, let's be honest. Like the kickback kind of hits him in the jaw. Well, you got the crit, but not the crit that you want. That's a critical miss.
That is in fact a critical miss. I think before she died, I needed to reload, so I would think I only could shoot once this turn. So I'll just reload again, and that'll be my third action.
Okay. Alright, Sieg, it's back to you. You're within striking distance of her. You're a little hurt, but it could be worse given what you've seen her do to some of your allies.
Sieg is going to step back. At a glance, how much of her looks robotic? Do I feel like I could upload a virus onto her?
She's not a tech creature, no. She's an
Okay.
android who has, an artificial body and modifications, but she is very much a humanoid, not a tech creature.
She's a me.
A Mario?
Yes.
She's a Mia Maria.
Ooh.
Or Amy.
Get a backwards long jump out of here.
All right, well, we're just going to shoot it.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
That is a miss. 17.
Yeah, we just do it again. I
Go
can
for
I
it.
can fish as well.
Do it again.
Nice, nice.
Very consistent.
All right. She goes and she points her sword at Stranger. And through labored breaths, you can hear her kind of panting as she says, "It's unmistakable." And she sheaths her sword and she says, "The strokes of his brush are all over you.
What?
You are also the master's work." And she is going to seize hostile action. I don't know if the party also wants to end initiative or if they just want to beat the shit out of her.
I'm thinking about whether I respond to sheathing weapon by reactive striking.
She just called you a painting.
This is pointless to continue. Him and I could continue for hours, she says over to Squib. Days,
Well-
weeks.
Only until
Here's-
12 p.m., but
Are
Hey,
you
I'm
going to do an
out.
active strike to that? Or are you going to let that?
He's clearly indecisive in real time. It's actually taking a long time.
I'm going to say...
I think the moment has passed if that's the case.
Yeah, I think you've lost your reaction in that case, which is okay. Because she's
Yeah,
not going
he's
to
just gonna flip the scythe blade around backwards.
Alright, and we'll end initiative there.
Clanging on the ground and the ice falls away.
Yeah, let me find a good song for this. That'll do. It's too quiet. Hold on.
hey,
And she goes, admission. I had tracked all of you here through... Or, answer me. Why are all of you in possession of Rhodesia's data pad without him present?
well, let me
Sapphire
first answer.
presses a chuckle at Rhodey's full name.
Let me first answer your question with an answer that is, you can ask people without shooting a rocket at them, right?
Accusation. One of you accessed the failsafe environment on his data pad, triggering the GPS position. Seeing as Rhodesia has not been in contact with me recently, conclusion, all of you had stolen this from him.
Are you friends with Rhodey?
You might say Rhodey is precious to me.
Squib, visibly kind of droops and gets a little sad.
Negative. We were traveling with him when a gang of murderers turned up and killed him and half of the other people on the transport.
It was as I feared.
Really sorry.
Forgive me for the attack.
I can't help but glance at the wreckage of this building where the rocket hit.
The fact that you're standing
How-
on the corpse. Please.
Police officer.
That's whatever.
Just standing on the corpse, like,
Probably makes a better doorman, anyways. No offense.
I mean, that's just a cop.
Little
Law
offense.
enforcement only serve to enforce the Amazurian regime. They are of no consequence.
they're of some consequence.
Finally, someone's making sense. I didn't actually say that.
Wait,
She just
so
kind of
you-
chuckles at Sapphire.
You said that you're the same as Strain. Is this your sister?
I have no memory of this person.
Likewise. What? We should find somewhere more private to talk if all of you are willing.
We were trying to go somewhere more private, then you shot a rocket at us.
I had my reasons.
I have my reasons for a lot of things. They don't usually include murder.
All right, follow me,
Well, sure.
and she'll lead you all inside.
Your sister's crazy, stranger.
To apartment number. I assume you're all going to apartment number 48.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Squib says that. Stranger opens his mouth and then like just shuts it with an audible clack.
You All right. You step inside. It's an apartment.
Knife spotted.
This way. And she'll lead you forward. The door opens.
Is this the wisest place for this meeting?
It's a private place.
It is not liable to be private for long with the corpse in the street and the explosion out front.
Let them try and stop me.
Well, as long as you go first.
That's what they're going to.
And she comes and just kind of leans back against the coffee table. This is as
It's time for the
much.
stranger to practice a new mannerism, which is massaging his temple.
But yeah, as you walk in, you see a washer dryer and you see like a kitchen and a fridge and things like that. And she says, "This is as much Rhodey's apartment as mine." So, from what I've understood, I've been touched by one we've only identified as the Master. It was an attempt on some individuals at using mortal wisdom. Is Sieg staying outside, by the way?
Sieg is limping his way through the hall.
Understandable.
Sapphire's like.
In his best Abius impression, he is limping his way to the room.
Ain't got time with this.
When Sieg reaches the door, Sapphire's going to be treating wounds on him while she's talking.
Is that
Go for
he
it.
gets into the doorway huffing.
And she goes, "Much is unknown, but it appears it was an attempt to recreate with mortal wisdom the power of Ruach, the goddess of death. But you, prompt name?"
I suspected as much.
She's asking for your name, stranger.
I know.
Okay.
Hey, this is
I
great.
mean, that's a great question.
Scholars have wondered.
Do you not know your name?
A temporary designation is stuck.
Which
I am
is
stranger.
what we have discovered is those directly exposed to Ruach's energy experience permanent, so far, memory loss. What I've been able to find on my body is Amayar autonomous military equipment, digit 302. Rhodey had taken to calling me Amy, so you can use that for me.
Stranger doesn't have any markings that, as far as I know.
Claims he had recovered me on Marcia Bay and found that I'd been left dead after the
When?
war there.
When?
Date unknown. I've
Brody.
my memory goes back. How long would Stranger's oldest memory be?
With or without a soul?
Either.
Was it? It's been a few months. As far as Stranger knows, he has continuous memory of his entire life, and he was the only person that this procedure was performed on. So this is a revelation. And Stranger like glances subconsciously at Sapphire.
Oh, is Sapphire back in her vestige form now?
No, she's not, but she's also like kind of distracted with her failing at treating wounds on CP right now.
I ask because your token shows up as the gold one for me.
I see it as normal.
Yeah, okay, it's just on my end. I think they fixed that on the web client and not on the desktop one.
Yeah, it might have been because you put it there before I.
Oh,
changed it.
yes.
Here, I can do this and fix it for you, I think.
Yes, thank you. Anyway, and she doesn't pay any special attention to Sapphire.
Now it's broken for me. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck? There we go.
What do you mean by an imitation?
To repeat myself from earlier, what was fused with my being was a mortal attempt to recreate a shadow of Ruach. I don't know if perhaps they succeeded, but what I see with your soul is different.
That looks
Divine.
so fucked up. Mirrored. Hang on, I gotta fix that. I'm sorry. Perhaps you undersell yourself? You seem stronger than I, if anything.
Well, original purpose was a military android. Fighting is, well, something I'm quite good at. My condition has left me with certain weaknesses. I believe that this has limits. Every time it works, I feel weaker for a while, and I haven't pressed it to its limit. I don't want to. Rhodey insisted I shouldn't. Right, so let's rewind a bit. Rhodey took a job for a client. And instead of taking his ship, he insisted, due to the nature of the job, should take commercial flights. His return flight was shot down. I have spent the last week or two searching the wreckage of the... Poor Sapphire. She's a little shaken up.
You cannot heal any wound.
The Bela Aternella, looking for signs of Rhodey, confirming his whereabouts. To no avail. That said, one of you managed to bypass the trivial security lock that he had set up and activated his position to me.
Oh, it was locked.
What you appear to have accessed was a fake layer set up to deter rookie hackers and criminals.
Owned? What did he know that he didn't tell me? far more than I would like. Yes.
Zeke will slowly fumble through his bag to find it.
Walk over and gently take it. Gratitude. And she kind of clasps it in both hands and looks at it and sets it down. We've been trying to track down this master, and so far we've only
You
had
said military. Oh, sorry.
minimal leads, and yes, military.
Military means budget. Who purchased you?
I mean, the Amurian Empire. And she
Look at Sapphire again.
and she flips down the like inside the arm panel where the roto laser is installed. This is like a miniaturized version that would fit on your forearm instead of like a big two-handed minigun. And you can see a brand of the Amurian Empire military inside.
Zeke flinches as she displays the rotor laser.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like void energy crackling through it, and then she collapses the panel again.
The pointed end of the like non-powered scythe crunches through the first layer of the floor.
Oh,
What does
buddy.
Stranger do? Just like startled or...
he's holding this. It's a spear when it's not turned
Yeah.
on. It has like a point,
Yeah.
and he's holding it point down like a hiking stick, basically,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's gonna pierce through the floor because he's holding it so hard.
Stranger Bud that's coming out of the deposit.
That said, my will is my own, though it's a bit raw.
Sapphire's gonna look up for the first time this whole conversation and say, what exactly would the Amurian Empire want with a... Give me if my summary is a bit contrite, but android designed after the goddess of death.
Correction, as far as Rhodey was able to find, a standard military android modified aftermarket by this master. There's not many others like me, though. You're the first I've seen, stranger. To give you a description of her, since I don't think I have, she's got like black hair that kind of comes down to her shoulders. It's like straight hair. Her eyes kind of almost have this like gentle glow to them from an augmentation. If you looked at her earlier, you would have seen that there was some sort of augmentation in her eyes. And then she's wearing like a black tank top and like some kind of like baggy pants and like a gray hoodie that kind of she wears loosely. But in a few areas, of, like if she like rolls her sleeves up, you can see that there's like joints connecting at her elbow, like visible joints and panels and things like that. So her body is very heavily modified, but it is meant to look human.
I am not military. I was its assistant.
Do you remember much?
Too much.
Whereabouts?
Frustratingly little of it is useful.
Suspicion. A Pershi.
A parachute.
Confirmed. I have been looking into the recent death of the term query blessed of Yimyar.
Sapphire looks up vestiges.
Vestige, yes.
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 What about them?
Recent murder, vestiges, imminent, and Rose. My theory is they are connected.
Sapphire's kind of like sighs in the corner of the room.
Apologies, should I pause on data dispensation?
No, tell us what you know, please.
I'm still I kind of assumed Stranger was like a farm droid, considering the scythe.
Oh my god.
Right. So the evidence I have is circumstantial, but I believe these are linked to this master, and perhaps in being able to acquire a fragment of the goddess of death is after the source of a fragment of the god of life. For what reasons elude me. This was more my interest than Rhodey. Rhodey just wanted to grant me some sense of normalcy from this.
Rhodey didn't particularly strike me as big, epic problem type of person.
No.
Nods. Bandages squibs are.
He mostly kept to himself. His sister was more one for the heroics. You could say her and I didn't see eye to eye.
Sister?
Crystal, Mita.
Didn't I hear
Familiar?
Sapphire mention a crystal?
Is that Crystal the Vestige's last name too?
You never asked her last name.
That's true. Sapphire's gonna look in her database of her name and her contacts.
Flip
You
open the
look through-
Rolodex.
Yeah, you do pull out your phone and you look at the most recent entry, and it is Crystal Mita.
Okay. Sapphire no longer has a question to ask then. Having answered it herself.
Was Crystal a vestige?
Yes.
I don't remember. I don't.
Now Sapphire wonders if Crystal knows Rhodey is dead too.
I have two immediate concerns.
Yes?
First, I am in great danger. Second, Crystal is in great danger.
Please define the threat. Explain.
If beings like us are connected to the deaths of the vestiges, and Rhodey was killed, and Crystal is a vestige, you see that these external factors must be marshalling in some way against some number of us.
Illogical jump to conclusion. We're missing circumstances and information about Rhodey's death.
She's right. Why would they kill Rhodey?
What do you mean?
If
Perhaps they attempted to coerce this crystal in some way, and she refused. And this is the result.
she was rather fond of her brother.
There are
But-
any number of possibilities, but it is highly suspicious that the sibling of a vestige has been killed if the vestige herself is not in danger.
I agree. We lack information. My primary goal, though, remains to stop this master before he wreaks any more of his experiments on anyone else unwilling.
If your, and Sapphire makes air quotes, master is related to killing the vestiges, then I suppose that makes us allies.
Caveat. I cannot evidentially confirm my suspicions. However, I have seen factors pointing this way.
That's more than we have.
Please describe the mercenaries that attacked all of you and took Rhodey's life. Red scarves?
No.
They were professional, I guess is the best way I could put it.
Well funded.
Did we recognize them during the fight?
Just
Well funded, professional.
extremely well armed. I'm talking a whole. Can I recall knowledge of what kind of attack ship that was? I think I made a roll in the combat to recall.
Yeah, give me a warfare lore. It'll be a much lower check this time.
Yeah, maybe
have
Seed
Warfare,
could
right?
too, with
I
recall
do.
knowledge on piloting.
I think Seed could. Yeah, you're able to pull up the ship, and she says,
Self, but that's about it.
and she goes, a civilian model. Nothing that would not be out of the use of pirates or mercenaries.
I can describe the uniform and weaponry of the person who attacked me personally, for sure.
Yeah, an older service model of Amurian foot soldier weaponry. Armor, generic, unknown. Tactics, above grade for mercenaries, and I assume you're recounting your tale of the fight. Tactics above grade for mercenaries, but
I trust you'll agree
rookie.
that there was an unacceptable level of collateral damage.
If their target was Rhodey and these powers are much higher, unsure why anyone was left alive. It sounds like the goal was to remove witnesses.
Perhaps they're incompetent. In some degrees.
Perhaps. Or perhaps the risk factor was determined to be insufficient to raise concern.
Perhaps their training regimen is expensive and they didn't want to lose any troops. There are any number of possible factors, and it's not as though they painted their comm unit phone number on the side of the war machine.
Right. Well, it sounds like information was inconclusive. I'm willing to help all of you as well, if it sounds like our goals are aligned. Stranger, what is this master to you now? Should you meet him, or her, or them, what would your goals be?
To kill.
Then we are aligned.
I have weighed many times the possible consequences and the relative justice of the act. And in all states, I conclude that it is most just to kill.
I look forward to fighting alongside you, rather than with.
But understand that I am, as I said, no military drill. I am not a warrior. I'm a humble surgeon.
You hold your own pretty well in combat, stranger.
It's true.
You start selling yourself short now.
It's been terrifying
Yeah.
sometimes.
Just luck, nothing more.
Well, if luck makes you slice through your foes and heal yourself from the brink of destruction. Seems more like a planned move.
You must work to take the best advantage of the good luck that you receive.
It's got me there, okay?
Sapphire just kind of like nods in the way of like, yeah, you're right.
I will be right back, like 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay. I don't trust these kids to do anything while I'm gone.
What if we go and knock over some shelves or some shit?
Get him.
We can't. It's Deus Ex Human Revolution in here. You can't interact with anything.
True.
Meanwhile, Sieg is slumped up against the wall holding his chest.
Like Sapphire tried to help.
I mean, Sapphire walked over and said, "Move your hand." He's like, "Oh, yeah, that looks bad," and walked away.
That sucks.
Injured? That sucks. I would heal you a little bit, except that the game is paused.
Yeah, rip.
Oh, congratulate Otto Moore for 1 year
Oh, LinkedIn?
of something. Yeah,
Yeah, it's my
well,
work.
I love LinkedIn.
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Right, so my next lead would have been continuing to investigate mercenary leads on, well, those who had attacked the local vestige, Rose.
From my musings on Brody's datapad, would I have any insight into something that might move along her investigation?
Probably not.
It was
What
all
she
smoke and
basic-
mirrors, right?
Yeah, what she told you is that you basically accessed the first layer of his datapad, and had never made an
Oh,
attempt
yeah.
to go any further, and was basically a closed business environment in case someone tried to hack it. You get the suspicion she might be able to access the full datapad. Though it's also something of a memento for her now.
Well, do you have any leads on anything, I suppose, of who it might have been? Sapphire like turns towards Squib and her eyes just get big for a second. I'm sure we can arrange transport. Which station is it?
I suspect
Perhaps
that the Church of Yumyar would not be particularly accommodating to a rogue military android that has been aftermarket modified.
They don't need to know specifics.
I mean, like, I'm basically that, right? And they were nice to me.
I have thus far avoided confrontation with the High Priest. For his sake, let's avoid that. Is that
Well, you don't need to talk to them.
if any of you can fly, I would inherit ownership of Rhodesia's ship. We could use that. If you have other means, please, I will defer to you all.
Well, I can certainly fly a ship.
I can shoot its guns if it has it.
Confirmation. 42 model Starhopper 1. And she just kind of like rattles off a ship make and model.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that as an expert in piloting, I know how to pilot that.
100%. You can almost like visually see the controls in your head.
In response to her, I start rattling off the user manual.
She just sits there like no emotion on her face, and she just kind of like nods along as you hear like as you're rattling this off.
I'm going to assume it's like a space minivan and it can fit all 5 of us.
To answer your inquiry, well, your name again, and she looks over at Sapphire.
Sapphire.
Sapphire, these coordinates, and she holds out like her wrist and taps something, and basically like one of those like latitude longitude Google Maps pins shows up. But in the orbital position, there's just nothing marked there.
Is Sapphire aware of a station that passes through that particular orbit? Or should be?
Give me. I'll say an Amarillo is a stretch over society here, but I'll take it. Give it to me blind if so.
Can I make the same check with piloting?
I don't think piloting would apply. Sapphire, you rack your brain and you're almost certain nothing comes up. You remember about the stations on a parachute, and then for a moment you remember that there are some independently owned stations that pirate groups have been known not to register the location of.
Imagine that.
Okay. So the way she said it was under the impression it was like Amory controlled, but
No, it's
okay.
no, I do believe the station should be under the control of these mercenaries. I believe them a proxy group. So far, what I've found, well, what Rhodey has found, we've yet to find direct links to this master. There are layers upon layers of how to say, proxies. Other groups delegate to a servant to delegate to an organization, which delegates to a subcontracted organization, that sort of thing. Difficult to trace back. Not impossible, but monumental.
Well, a mercenary group controls and maintains a whole station. We should be well prepared before we leave, if nothing else.
But a small group has the best chance again on a space station. Haven't you ever seen Star Siege?
What's that?
One of my favorite movies of the 3 that I've seen.
It's like somebody who only has like 2 VHS tapes, and they just watch them 800
Star
times.
Siege, Spaceballs, and The Land Before Time.
Excellent choices, yes.
Indifference.
With his
Any of Rhodey's
experience
choices.
with mercenary groups and pirates, Sieg's going to respond to, that movie is highly unrealistic.
What are we talking
I don't
about?
remember asking you for your opinion.
Request for correction? Explain.
What is Star Siege? What?
Just look at Squib and shake my head.
I see. Do the rest of you have other arrangements or plans to attend to?
Well, our plans brought us here with any hope of finding a lead to what has been happening to the vestiges. So I suppose our plans have merged for the time being.
I also will vow to avenge Rhodey.
Sapphire just nods.
We will track down who did this and put an end to them. How and why, to be determined, and we will get there when we get there, but no one with that much footprint is hiding in the shadows.
I can agree with that.
I hope they're ready for a pissed off goblin. Because you're looking at, well, I'm not. No, I contain it well, but.
Do any of you need to make rest or preparations before heading out?
I would like to at least rest and maybe stock up on some supplies before we leave.
Concern. There are no sales terminals within the apartment complex.
Well, quick trip back home then for the shopping I suppose.
Yeah. Also, should we call someone about the dead cop? I mean, I don't hold any love for badges, but
I'm sure there's already a team outside.
Yeah, the trauma investigate insurance team has already picked him up.
She walks over. Some thugs picking at the body.
oh
Or
well,
that.
I'm glad he's in good hands.
The
And
Amarian police force is selective in what they respond to, I suppose.
Also, I want you to know I'm very proud of the billboard shining in the window here.
Oh yeah.
The light kind of flashes different colors.
Oh, I'm glad you pointed that out. I didn't notice.
I did want it to be subtle, so. Should I follow the four of you or meet you at the starport?
It might be better that you don't return to the throne with me, but we can meet you at the starport tomorrow.
I carry no particular presence.
One of us is bad enough for attracting attention.
Have they responded negatively to you?
They have responded. That is sufficient.
Inconclusive.
To you, perhaps.
I won't deny
Seed
your
will turn to
experiences.
Sapphire. Can we stop at a medical facility to close the holes in my chest?
Yes, we absolutely should. I was trying to take care of them, but I guess I am just distracted.
She walks over to Sieg and she says, your arm.
I'll hold it out.
And she'll attempt to do what you've seen Stranger do. And heal Sieg for 10 apparently. We roll in 2 1s on d8s.
Let's go.
I mean, that's the exact number.
True. That's the stranger number.
Healing for others is fixed.
That's okay. I'm not
Cannon
gonna do the
restored.
actual- I'm just gonna heal that amount, the rolled amount. Think I'm reading this full text box? Absolutely not. Frankly, the fact it was 10 for both is kind of on brand.
Yeah,
She
that's
is
what
a
I'm
higher
saying.
level than you. But that's okay.
That's not what I figured.
Negative. I am not aware of any sibling link between me and Stranger.
She didn't say that out loud.
I mean, he doesn't know his name, and he doesn't know his
Oh.
siblings either.
Correction accepted, player.
Oh no.
Fourth wall. No, okay. But yeah, do you want to take any kind of rest before you head outside?
Yeah, just like
Oh no.
At least enough time to do another cycle of treat wounds.
yeah, I can spike everyone with so everyone gets the 10 at least.
Okay, that's good.
It's basically 1 per minute. It's 10 for each 10 minutes.
We can do another cycle of treat wounds then. First one on Sieg. Let's go. Person who needs it the least.
1 per minute. It's like the opposite of Abius, who's like 5 billion per minute.
Next one on Squib. Let's go. And Sapphire.
Yeah, despite having the same medicine bonus, it's just sad.
hopefully with our combined resources, we can get further than either of our groups have on our own.
Indeed. Without you, none of us would have the opportunity to be exploded by a rocket.
Builds character and also calluses.
On average, each of you has lasted 36 seconds longer before projected fatality than the average red scarf.
That's comforting.
Again, my condolences for the condolences. Correction. And you see her kind of hang for a second. Apologies for the misidentification. I hope this will not be a mark on our future cooperation.
Well, family of my friend is like my family, so you gotta forget family sometimes. At least that's what I've been told.
Did you just say the enemy of my friend is like my family?
Because it's like Stranger Sister, so it's like my sister.
Might take a
Squib
moment
never
to
turns his back
check
on family.
it.
As someone who's never had any family, okay, I know how important it is to have family.
Reassurance. I don't have another rocket on me.
Oh, well, that's
That's-
even better.
Well, now that you're on our side, I'm not sure that's comforting. We might need a rocket.
Oh, location and hangar of Rhodey's ship. And she pings your data pad.
All right, well, we will meet you there then.
I'll follow you all out. She prepares to lock up after you all.
I realize we're getting blood all over this apartment.
I'll clean it. I've cleaned my own before.
Oh, well, thank you.
I haven't really
as,
been using much battle medicine. I could battle medicine you, I guess.
As you
I mean,
all walk...
Squib didn't apply the 10 healing from the whatever it is that you did.
I thought we failed.
This is from Stranger.
Now, the radiant
Oh.
effect is guaranteed.
As you all walk outside, you step out, and you see
Here we
some
go.
guns pointed at you.
Who could have expected this?
And he goes, "Hey, you guys aren't from around here. You walked into the wrong neighborhood." And as they're pointing weapons at you, we'll go ahead and...
Sapphire is so sick of this shit. Select movement action. Oh,
See, that new thing tripped me up.
That's so cool.
I don't know.
I will
if
give
that
you
actually-
5 seconds to rethink your decision.
5 seconds is a lot longer than a bullet takes to travel, bub. Thanks for scrubbing the pig for us.
I'll have you
I'm talking
know,
to you.
we survived the rocket launcher.
See if you can do it again, kid.
Wait, what?
Pretty ages though.
Huh?
I'm doing the free action shift eminence and just keeping mirrored.
Oh yeah, go for it. Okay. This guy here is gonna go ahead and shoot with a laser rifle at the first target that they see, which is Sieg. They're gonna first aim.
Excuse me, that's my buddy Z. How could you do that?
Like that.
Wow.
And they critically hit Sieg. For 16 damage. And as a reaction to Sieg being hit, the drone behind launches a missile. Okay, don't make a thing. This is gonna center right here. So it's gonna hit Sieg, Stranger, Squib, and Sapphire on a reflex save.
Not to distract from the missile, but look at these tokens. These are the look at these fucking rad ass enemies.
It's a rat with a
These-
gun.
Look at these fucking rat ass enemies.
Damn.
Okay, so Squib and Sieg will take half of the 9 fire damage. Stranger
Okay.
takes the full.
Oh, I need to roll for this, don't I?
Yep.
Right.
Sapphire takes half. And then this guy's gonna stride. So he aimed fire and is gonna stride up here and take. Just kind of hide behind this box. This next guy is gonna spray some fire over here. And he sees Sapphire. First is gonna aim at Sapphire. Gonna probably crit Sapphire.
Yeah.
Simply roll 19s and 20s every fight.
Yeah, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, taking 24 damage. And then it's gonna sweep over and fire at Amy. And those go wide as she ducks out of the way. At the beginning of this fight, before it goes to Amy's turn, seeing all this happening, some of these bystanders are going to run out of the way because they're like, "What the fuck?" You're like screaming, and these people get off the bus stop that they're waiting for, and they just bolt.
They're learning.
All right. Amy is going to. She pops out the roto laser in the same motion of firing as the one who just took fire at her. Where's the one with the star shot on it? That hits. Take some damage, and then as part of 2 action, she is going to take a 15-foot step, and to the other one here in the middle, with her other hand, fires a scatter gun. And misses because of the multi-attack penalty. Your turn, Sapphire.
Alrighty. Sapphire just got fucking clonked. So, usual single action. And she's going to take the blood magic herself. And then she's going to heal herself. Just out. Hey, that's the most a level 1 heal can do.
Nice job.
That's it.
All right, Squib, over to you. You've got some common criminals attacking you.
I'm gonna blast him.
Go for it. That's a hit. All right, which one are you attacking? The one to the south here?
The south, yeah.
All right. Yeah, that 21 beats their armor class, and they take 12 damage.
And then I'm gonna take a step and reload. We'll fire again. Ooh. No hero points to reroll it. A shame.
Oh yeah, did I give you all a hero point at the hour? I don't think I did.
I don't think so. So yes, hero points to reroll
Yeah, you can
it.
have one. I forgot to give you all a hero point. No, I
Doesn't
did.
matter, but I appreciate the effort, and I get to roll more dice.
Yeah, if I did give a hero point, that's okay. This is a bonus one on me.
Let's go.
That's the cool part of having like an ADHD GM. Cool. This drone is first gonna fly. Oh, right. I have to change your speed. Over here. And it's gonna pin down a stranger with some laser cannon fire. One little pew. Just barely crossing stranger's AC. And dealing 9 damage. It doesn't have a lot of dice, so it's just gonna fire again. This one hits the light pole in front of you and bounces off. Alright, stranger, your turn.
Time's up. Going to kind of raise the hand into the air and raise the walls on the sea. That one. Both buffing and healing. But he's going to kind of scrape the end of the spear, and as he runs towards the shooter, and bring it up as a scythe with its imminence.
Man, that's sick as hell. Let's get that attack roll.
Yeah, have to go in and switch the imminence and everything.
Watching it sit on that too. That's a hit. That 23 beats
Yeah,
that.
I was
class.
scared also.
Okay, there's some good damage there.
And that's all three.
Nice. All right. Sieg, it is over to you.
I'm going to target the drone on the left, and I'm going to upload virus.
Cool.
I'm going to override access.
Yeah, and that is a computer check against their will DC. Yes, that is a success. Is confused.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and hero point that. I want to try for a crit.
Go for it.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just short of a crit.
It happens. And third action, I'm going to spawn into it.
Cool. This one here is, what do you do again? Let me give you an hint check. All right. In one hand, she's got a pistol, and in the other, she's got a sword. So she's gonna go ahead and first off shoot at Amy. Her shot goes wide, so she is gonna stride and then make an attack with her short sword. Also missing. All right, top of the round. We're back to the common criminal. they're going to they're gonna step over here.
All right.
And they're gonna take aim at stranger. So concentrate, so it does not proc a reactive strike, but this one might, which is firing a laser rifle. I think they're still within 10 feet, right?
Indeed, they are. I'm just like, yep, they're doing some stuff that doesn't make. Yep. Ah, there it is.
Because of your dermal plating and your raise the walls, it's
It
not a
doesn't
crit. Yep, but it's going to do some damage. But you can go and give me your reactive strike.
I'll quit them, right?
You
Yeah.
will. That is a 20 on the die. There's a 31 and a critical strike.
They're definitely above half.
Yeah, they're above half.
Not
Not
anymore.
anymore.
Not anymore, and you're taking that 18.
Jesus.
Your scythe burns through, and you see this like frozen scar across the armor where it's just torn in half. And he's go, ah!
Same, buddy.
And this one's gonna. That's a ruler tool. Pop over behind this
Actually-
light post. Huh?
I'm gonna block.
I don't think you can block ranged attacks.
I definitely can, but I can't because I use a reactive strike.
No, you cannot block a laser rifle. It's not a physical ranged attack. You like
Does that
she'll-
matter?
it does. It's not a physical ranged attack. So in this case, you cannot block that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I discussed this with Aki earlier last week of what constitutes a physical range attack. Things that are doing physical damage, like if they shot a bullet at you, you can block it, but a laser, no. I'd be happy to get into more of that like after game. Sure. This one down here is gonna stride. They're gonna take aim at Squib. And then they're gonna fire their laser rifle. I'm trying to see here. Okay. And that's their turn. Okay.
slippery.
Yes, good.
Sound too slippery.
Oh. Indeed, they miss. Amy is going to go ahead and draw her sword. And in that same motion, she is going to attack this enemy. And you watch in one motion, she draws her sword and makes a strike, and this person's head flies clean off.
Very well.
And
Jesus.
she is going to turn with her next action. Or actually, she's going to stride over here and then release her hand to fire with her roto laser at this person. That is a map attack. And that kind of just sprays from her firing while running and doesn't land enough hits to do any meaningful damage. Sapphire, over to you.
Right. Okay, there's 2 left in the drone. Sapphire is going to up here. Actually, is that close enough? She might need to move more. No, that's fine. And she's going to cast Ricochet on the drone and the one up north of String.
Let's go. And I am, for the viewers at home, I am homebrewing Ricochet to use the version from the playtest. There's gotta be a reason to take something other than electric arc. She's just one that does a little bit less, but does force damage. The drone saves, and so we'll take half. You watch this person, like this criminal is they're just a little guy, so they actually critically succeed and dodge. Like they kind of like backflip over the magic.
Wow.
It's actually very simple. They've been cut in half.
That's how they're so small.
They get a flat check to try and recover from confusion, and they failure. They fail. I know English that I speak. Squib, your turn.
It's reload and fire time. This time, I want to say that we're fishing. We might be fishing. We could be fishing.
Well,
We're not fishing.
as you make a ranged attack, you notice their guns beat it on you, and they use their reaction to strike with hair trigger.
I dodged that.
That is... I did not have anything targeted. That is a 1 on the die, so yes, you completely dodged it.
He focuses in, ignoring the fire, and then blam!
That is 14 damage.
Take a step closer and reload, and it ends it there.
Okay, and that's over to our drone friend. So they are confused, which means they're off guard, and they are going to attack random targets. And all they do is just fire crazily. So I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna roll a d6 and ignore a 6. 2 is the 2-it. They 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the criminal goes, "Hey, watch it! These access codes are jank!" And then it spends its last action just flying. Stranger, over to you.
I think I'll strike first.
That is a critical hit because your weapon is a tracking weapon.
Oh.
They're below half now, right?
They are. And frankly, you can probably just describe how you're doing in this this enemy.
It matters because of Drink of My Foes.
Gotcha. So how is Stranger killing this this criminal?
It's swings the scythe out to the side, turns around, and pulls it up over his shoulder.
Ooh. Nice. All right.
Trailing a crackling thread into himself.
Are definitely not villain healing themselves with the enemy's blood.
That's just what it's called. I could name it something else.
It's fine. It's it's fitting.
Drink of my foes.
And I will just cover this drone. I guess I can stay in the payload. Okay, that's it. Oh, I need to shift eminence. He just
All right, Sieg, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to modify to increase the drone's damage by my int score or into bonus. And then I'm going to shoot at the rat to the south.
Good shot. That's a hit. They do have partial cover, but still a hit. Forgot to add that, but that will be important later. They take 9 poison damage. Acid damage, my bad. Poison
And I
damage.
will do it again.
Shoot him up to it. And that one is also going to be a hit. Let's get some more acid damage. They are just barely holding on.
I will end my turn.
This guy goes, man, this job ain't worth dying for. I'm fucking out of here. And he just uses 3 actions to stride and fucking bolts.
job. It's time to run that man down.
And yeah, the drone doesn't seem to be having any hostile actions, but it is still confused, so it's unknown what's how long is it confused for an upload virus? Is it end of your turn?
I believe it's start of my turn, so the confusion's gone.
Okay, confusion is gone. And with that, the drone just kind of powers down and sets on the ground. And that's
Oh.
Hey, free drone.
that's the end of combat.
Now who is shooting at us?
As you look, are you trying to look through the bodies?
Yeah.
You don't find anything identifying really. These do seem. I'll give me a society check if you want to look through,
Sure.
or am you real or blind either way.
I'll do the second one. Because it's a little bit better, but not by much.
You fail to identify anything notable about them beyond that they're street criminals.
That checks out.
I will collect their kit, which is to say their consumable.
Yeah, you can just take the hypopin and med patch off them.
But attempting to pawn a bunch of weapons sounds unwise, so let's not do that.
Can I make the same society check?
Yeah, give me a blind society. You are definitively able to identify that these were just like a local street gang. You find a red scarf badge on one of them, and there's like, as you pull it off and look, it's like there's like a scratch in it. The pin has been bent, so you get the idea it might have been bought secondhand.
These guys were chumps.
For some reason, you suspect, based on perhaps Amy's earlier statement, that someone's been flooding the market with a bunch of no longer needed red scarf badges.
I wonder why.
Someone.
And Amy turns to all of you. She says, "Not even a speed bump. Shall we continue?" And she wipes like the blood off of her sword on her arm and sheaths it.
Before we go, is there anything I can do with this drone?
You can take it. It's gonna be a 2 bulk drone to take with you. And you can take a computer's check to get access codes for it.
I can carry it for you.
How long would that take?
I'd say like it'd be a downtime activity, so a day.
Okay.
If you want to carry it, just make a placeholder 2 bulk item. All right. Where is the party headed? It sounds like you've told Amy to meet you at the starport.
Yeah. Sapphire intends to go back to the throne to rest before they leave for the space station and shop.
Okay. I assume you can call your ride back.
Yeah.
All right. You're all going back to rest at the throne. I assume. What's Stranger doing? You don't have the same accommodations paid for.
I'm probably going to do some surreptitious shopping of my own, and then just wait at the Skyport.
Okay. The rest of you don't have anywhere specific to stay, so you would also be needed if you're going to rest for the night. You'll have to arrange at a hotel or something like Stranger is. But Sapphire, you live here, so.
That's true.
If you want to take care of any shopping, we can do that next session. And you will all be leveling up to 5, which also means that your... Oh my god, where's the front screen? Which means that your armor will be upgrading to tactical, which means you get a +1 bonus to your AC.
Let's go.
All right.
I don't remember if it comes with an upgrade slot. Let me see. I have the page open. Tactical is you get +1 upgrade and +1 AC bonus.
Nice. Do we just manually add that?
You may not need
Check if it
to.
does it automatically.
Yeah,
I think they fixed it to apply to Starfinder items now.
Yeah, I got an extra AC. So.
Yep.
May
It even
level up.
says tactical armor on it.
Huge.
Excellent. Cool. I will be right back as I give my spiel, but thank you all for playing.
Anytime.
Thank you for running.
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia, or Online Elysian. You can find my socials here. Thank you all for watching my game. I'd like to say that Aurousa Volume 1 is a production of Elysian, myself, produced under the Paizo Community Use Policy. Aurousa Volume 1 uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc. and used under Paizo's Community Use Policy, which can be found here at paizo.com/licenses/community use. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. This show is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo products, visit paizo.com. The original characters are the property of their respective players. Thank you all for watching. Bye. Until next week.